Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to yet another video, and welcome back to yet another match preview. It's Bristol City as they take on Swansea at the Swansea.com Stadium in South Wales in a crucial match for both sides. I've said that for the last 5 weeks, I think I've said. It is a crucial match because both sides will be looking to stretch the gap from each other, or Swansea will be looking to catch up to Bristol City. Bristol City going into this game on the back of a 2-1 win over Reading, where it was very nervy towards the end. You can check out my match review for that, actually. It's on the channel. It's available on the channel there. Yeah, it was a tough game in the end. We should have made it easy for ourselves, really. And it was another silly defensive error from Tim Closer, which allowed Reading back into the game. We should have put the game to bed quite a bit earlier, in fact, because we totally dominated proceedings, really, in the second half. We got the early goal in the second half as well, and then we thought maybe just don't concede. And in fact, if we are going to concede, then score the third goal and make it easy for ourselves. That didn't happen, of course. Reading really went close to that equaliser towards the end there, Ashton Gate, but Bristol City hang on to win 2-1, a crucial 3 points, really, because that puts them 17 points clear of the relegation zone, was it? It was an impressive tally to get away from the relegation zone. 17 points. It's not easy to do that, and fair enough. Fair play to us, I suppose, in a way. Patting ourselves on the back because it's a good place to be. So City sat 16th in the league. Swansea are sat 18th in the league. That's who we're playing today. It is going to be a tough match. It's going to be a very tough match because Swansea, they tend to get up for derby games. And I'm not sure if this is a derby game as such, because Swansea Bristol City is not really a derby game. It's more Cardiff City or Cardiff Swansea. So I'm not sure if Swansea City and Bristol City is a derby in a way, because both teams are, I'm not sure, they're quite just like Cardiff are in the middle. So Swansea on the left, Cardiff are in the middle, Bristol City on the right. So I just hate the middle club, and I'm not sure the left and right club quite hate each other, really. It's a bit of a weird one, but you know, there's some distaste there because they're Welsh, obviously. Bristol City are southwest of England, and they'll be trying to get the double over us. We'll be trying to prevent the double. We'll be trying to get 3 points at Swansea.com Stadium this afternoon. So Swansea sat 18th in the league. Bristol City sat 16th. Away form for Bristol City has been truly dismal, and they've not won in 9 away games, and they'll be looking to make it 1 win in 10, hopefully. Just a 1 win, please, lads. Not won in 9 away games, and this is 19th in the league table away from home. That is quite shocking, really, because if you take into consideration we were dreadful at home at the start of the season, and we're quite good away. That's why we're not in the relegation zone. Let's be very clear about that. Not in the relegation zone, just because of our away form. So the home form's become quite good. We're getting results at home now, and then the away form's going whoop. The definition of inconsistency, really. There we go. Had to get the word inconsistency into that video there. Swansea, though, not much better. They're 16th at the home table. They've beaten some good teams, though. They've beaten Blackburn at home. They've beaten West Brom at home. So some good wins against some decent opposition. Even Cardiff they've beaten at home, so that's good. And yeah, they've not been as bad as City at home, but they've been slightly better, let's just say. Swansea have won 1 game in 5 league games, so that's not a good return, really. You can actually double that, because they've won 2 games in 10, which is 20% of their games. So they'll be looking to bounce back from that, I suppose. And look, it's a stat where you go and, like, if you're a Bristol City fan, you look at that stat and you go, right, make that 2 wins in 6, because that's what tends to happen. That's what tends to happen with City. Joe Pirro is Swansea's top scorer with 11 goals, and he's been really impressive this season, actually, hasn't he? He's bought in the summer from PSV under Steve Cooper, funnily enough, for Swansea. He's been very good. Fit the system with Ross Martin is trying to play. at Swansea, and he's been a good signing. He's got 15 goal contributions as well, so that's 11 goals and 4 assists, which is, again, a very decent return. Jamie Patterson, obviously, is Swansea's most top assist maker. Is that the right term? He's got the most assists for Swansea this season. He's got 5 assists. So the assists tend to be split across Swansea quite a bit, but Patterson has been quite impressive for Swansea this season, hasn't he? I miss Patto in a way because he's a good quality player, isn't he? At this league, he could do a job. Unfortunately, just didn't work out with Nige, I suppose, in a way. Swansea, the game earlier in the season was a 1-0 win to Swansea, obviously. As I mentioned, they'll be trying to do the league double over us, won't they? This afternoon, but again, we'll be trying to bounce back from that defeat. I think we're a bit of a different team from there, because at that point we didn't really have much of a goal scoring threat. Didn't have much of a goal scoring opportunity. Nice English there. We didn't have much of a goal scoring threat, really. I mean, we had Chris Martin. Andy Weidman wasn't really firing then. Now he's firing now. We didn't have Antoine Semenyo fully fit. Alex Scott's not in the team. We had a few players who are now stone walls in the team. So we'll see what happens there. So it's a 1-0 win for Swansea earlier in the season at Ashton Gate. I was there actually, so you can watch my review of that from the close-up. I don't think it was a very good review as well. So there we go. Swansea can go 18 points clear of the relegation zone with a win here and make it a league double. And above City, they'll go above City as well by a singular point. Swansea's last game was a 3-0 defeat at Stoke with Ryan Bennett getting sent off for Swansea as well. So a heavy defeat at Stoke for the Swans. Yeah, and not a great result there. So with that defeat, they sit 18th in the league table. Right, that's enough about Swansea, because now we're here to talk about Bristol City, aren't we, and how much of a shambles we are. I'm joking, calm down. Masengo looks like I've put here on my notes, Masengo and question mark. Don't know if he's going to start. We don't know if he's going to start. We don't think it's a serious injury for Masengo, but we don't know if it's a not serious enough injury to warrant a start in this game. I'm not sure if he's going to start in this game, actually. So I think we might see Williams and Alex Scott in the middle again, which kind of works, I suppose, because we scored 2 goals. And we only conceded because of a penalty. So yeah, maybe Joe Williams will start against Swansea with Alex Scott in the middle. Callum O'Dowd will probably start again. George Tanner, obviously, because he's still injured. And Jade Silver will start as well. No Andy King still as well, alongside Joe Shan, a bit of a long term. It's not really 7 months or 8 months or a whole year. It's 5 months, I think, for George Tanner, but I think it's 4 or 5 months as well for Andy King. So that's mid to long term injuries for both. As I mentioned, Jim Patterson is an ex-player for Swansea, and also is Corey Smith, who don't know if he's going to start. Bristol City obviously won 3-1 of that at the Swansea.com Stadium. It was called the Liberty then, now it's the Swansea.com Stadium. Last time we took a visit to South Wales, I think it was Nigel Pearson's first official game in charge, wasn't it? So there we go. And yeah, Bristol City obviously won their last game at home to Reading by 2-1. And look, it's certainly going to be a tough game, because City like to play in a way where we counter-attack teams away from home. We even counter-attack at home sometimes, and that's fine. And I think that kind of suits us, because we've changed our style over the season. Because what we tried to do at the start of the season is really counter-attack, but we try to keep a really, really, really low defensive block, and that didn't quite work. And what we're trying now do is we'll counter-attack, but we'll try and press a bit more higher up the pitch, and that's starting to work, and that's starting to fruition in a way. And with how Swansea play, and how they like to dictate tempo, like they play through the thirds. They like to get Matt Grimes on the ball. They like to get Flynn Downs on the ball. They like to get Insham, Patterson deep. They like to fret. They like to keep the ball and like to progress it through the thirds. They like to keep it for a long time without necessarily much end product. But what Bristol City can do is now, if we can press a bit higher up the pitch, get the ball off Swansea, counter attack, we can really get our men forward, because we've got good pace in our attack. We've got Andy Vine, we've got Anton Semenyo, we've got Callum O'Dowd, we've got Alex Scott. These are quick players who can get in down. No Ryan Bennett, so he's gone. Cabango, Latibodia, Manning, not Bidwell. Manning's there. Whoever it is going to be in the back three for Swansea, we know it's going to be a back three. We can try and get down them. We can get across them, because if you remember what we did against Cardiff earlier in the season at their place, they had three slow centre backs: Flint, Morrison, Nelson. We used Andy Vyman, we used Antoine Semenyo to get past them, to get in behind them, and we scored our 2 goals that way. If you remember, Andy Vyman got in past Aidan Flint, scored the goal, tucked it away. Andy Vyman, I think it was Curtis Nelson, couldn't keep up with Vyman at the back post, got in down the left-hand side, scored the goal. If we can do something of that similar nature, because let's be honest here, the 3 Swansea defenders aren't going to be the quickest. So if we can get past them, we can create chances and hopefully some goals as well. So in a way, there are 2 definite advantages here for City. We've got pace in our attack, and that will be helpful because Swansea defenders, the back 3, are not the quickest. And with how Swansea play, maybe that will help us and give that an advantage, hopefully. Because we can then press a bit higher at the pitch, get the ball off them, catch them out of position, attack. It's all very methodical and very slow, very tempo-based, very rhythmical. Is that a right word? I think that's a right word. Rhythm. It's a lot of rhythm-based for Swansea. So maybe that is somewhere we could try and really attack. If that's what we're trying to do, maybe Hando Masengo would have been the perfect fit, and that's really unfortunate that he's injured, because Hando Masengo is just energy, just a ball of energy, isn't he? He'll press, he'll defend, he'll attack, he'll try and get on the end of stuff. He will do literally everything for the club, for the team. So that was something. Maybe that's something that Joe Williams doesn't have. Maybe Hando Masengo does. That would have been quite useful in this game. Look, I personally believe we can definitely get the 3 points, because there's a reason why we're higher than them in the league. And that's because of our inconsistencies. There we go, twice this video, there we go. And, look, I think we can definitely win. Because I think we're a different team in how we play, and how we go about things from earlier in the season. And I genuinely think we can try and use our pace in attack with Antoine Semenyo, with Andy Vyman, whoever it is, to get in past that Swansea back line. And that is why I'm going to predict us to win in this game, because just no bias, nothing, just head. I'm going to go for a 2-1 City away win. I'm crossing my fingers here. 2-1 City away win. And I genuinely believe that our attack will prove potent in a way, because we've got some real pace. And I'm not sure Swansea have that pace. Maybe Ncham's quick, maybe Pirro's quick, don't know. But our defence obviously is a massive concern for that as well. And I can see Swansea scoring, maybe 1, maybe 2. I think it'll be a tight game, like all City games are. When we win, we've not won more than 1 goal. So all our wins have been by 1 goal. So there we go. We should try and find a way to either keep a clean sheet and win and score some goals, or if we're not going to keep a clean sheet, try and hang on for a win. That's what we have to try and do. Right, thank you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that. And yeah, if you have, please hit the like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the A.H. Robin Stoke YouTube channel. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Cheers.